1. Paris Haute Couture Week, Unparalleled Creativity and Diversity. 2. Revamping Luxury, Paris Couture Week 2025 Highlights and Future Insights. 1. Paris Haute Couture Week, Unparalleled Creativity and Diversity. Get ready for the most anticipated event in the fashion world. Paris Haute Couture Week is about to dazzle us all with unparalleled artistry, craftsmanship, and style. But here's the kicker, this year's showdown is happening under the most unlikely of circumstances, a record-shattering heatwave that's seen the City of Lights sweltering under temperatures so extreme, the Eiffel Tower's summit was forced to close its doors to tourists just last week. Amidst this sweltering backdrop, the world's top fashion designers are putting the final stitches on their masterpieces, hand-sewn, meticulously embellished garments that represent the pinnacle of fashion artistry, crafted by skilled artisans who toil for hundreds of hours in ateliers. These aren't just clothes, they're wearable works of art destined for the closets, and red carpets, of the world's elite, celebrities, royalty, and the uber-affluent. In a statement to CNN, Pascal Morand, the executive president of the Fédération de la Haute Couture et de la Mode, the governing body of French fashion, highlighted the essence of Haute Couture Week, unparalleled creativity, diversity, and savoir-faire, where artisanal skills and the atelier are at the very heart of everything we do. This isn't just about fashion, it's about preserving ancient crafts, pushing the boundaries of innovation, and celebrating the human touch in an age of fast fashion and automation. This season's schedule, though compact, is bursting at the seams with highlights that promise to leave us all breathless. The week kicks off with Schiaparelli, the revered couture house now under the visionary eye of U.S. designer Daniel Roseberry. His upcoming collection is already generating buzz, and for good reason. Remember how Lauren Bezos Sanchez turned heads in one of his breathtaking designs at her highly publicized Venice wedding just last month? You can bet his new creations will be the talk of the red carpet circuit in no time, but the question on everyone's mind is, will they live up to the hype? Veteran designers Giorgio Armani, Iris van Herpen, Elie Saab, and Chanel are the steady heartbeat of Haute Couture Week, each bringing their unique flavor of elegance and innovation. Speaking of Chanel, this season is particularly poignant as we bid farewell to the old guard and welcome Matthew Blazy, the new creative force set to take the reins in October. His first collection, still designed in-house, is one to watch. And then there's Robert One, the trailblazing Hong Kong-born designer who broke barriers by joining the official Haute Couture calendar in 2023 and is back for another show-stopping performance. Wednesday afternoon promises to be electric with two monumental presentations. First up, Demna, the enigmatic designer known by his first name alone, will unveil his swan song for Balenciaga, a house he's creatively led for an entire decade. This isn't just any farewell, it's a retrospective that includes a poignant piece inspired by the rejection email he received from Balenciaga back in 2007 when he first applied for an internship. Talk about turning critics into catalysts. Later that same day, the fashion world will witness the highly anticipated debut of Belgian wunderkind Glenn Martens for Maison Margiela. The pressure's on for Martens, following the landslide success of John Galliano's last couture show in January 2024, which mesmerized critics and fans worldwide with its doll-like glass skin makeup, so captivating that Pat McGrath, the genius behind the look, released a makeup line inspired by it. Can Martens weave his magic and match, or even surpass, such heights? The fashion community is divided. Some say it's an impossible act to follow, others believe fresh blood is exactly what Margiela needs. Where do you stand? Off the official schedule but by no means off the radar, Jonathan Anderson, the Irish creative force behind J.W. Anderson, is set to unveil another collection for his eponymous brand. Fresh from his stunning Dior debut during the men's shows last week, a historic moment that made him the first designer since Christian Dior himself to oversee both men's and women's wear, Anderson plans to reveal the new trajectory for J.W. Anderson at the Galerie Joseph in the Marais on Monday. In a candid chat with WWD, Anderson revealed he'd pace himself with runway shows for his label, until I feel there's a compelling story to tell. But here's the part most people miss. Is Anderson diluting his brand's impact by focusing so heavily on Dior, or is this strategic genius, allowing him to cross-pollinate ideas between the two fashion powerhouses? As Paris Haute Couture Week unfurls its splendor from July 7th to 10th, the world watches with bated breath. Will Schiaparelli redefine red carpet elegance? Can Demna bid adieu to Balenciaga on a high note? And will Glenn Martens justify the hype for Maison Margiela? These questions and more will be answered on the runways of Paris, where art meets attire, and dreams are woven into fabric. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think is the true essence of haute couture in today's fast fashion world? Is it a necessary luxury, a dying art form, or the very lifeblood that keeps fashion alive and kicking? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 2. Revamping luxury, Paris Couture Week 2025 highlights and future insights. Get ready for a fashion revolution. The world of haute couture is about to undergo a massive transformation, and we're here to break it down for you. The luxury industry is experiencing a creative upheaval, and Paris Couture Week is at the heart of it all. With new creative directors taking the reins at iconic fashion houses like Chanel, Dior, and Balenciaga, the upcoming season promises to be a game-changer. But that's not all. Givenchy is making a comeback, adding even more excitement to the mix. While it might be tempting to view this edition of Paris Couture Week as a transitional period, there's more to it than meets the eye. Glenn Martens is set to make his highly anticipated debut at Maison Margiela, bringing a fresh perspective to the runway. And joining the fray is Dubai-based designer Rami Al Ali, ensuring a diverse range of talent and inspiration. Behind the glamorous scenes, significant changes are afoot. The Fédération de la Haute Couture et de la Mode, FHCM, and the French government have updated the rules governing made-to-measure clothing for the first time in over 2 decades. These updates aim to adapt to the evolving fashion landscape while maintaining the highest standards. Sydney Toledano, head of the Haute Couture Commission, expresses optimism about the season. He highlights Dior's decision to sit out, giving their new creative director, Jonathan Anderson, time to settle in. However, the house will still host client appointments, ensuring a seamless transition. Meanwhile, Givenchy is expanding its couture atelier in Paris following Sarah Burton's successful ready-to-wear debut. A dedicated team in London, where the designer spends half her time, handles commissions from VIX, ensuring a personalized approach. Bruno Pavlovsky, president of Fashion and Chanel SAS, shares a positive outlook as well. Despite a prolonged handover period for their new designer, Mathieu Blazy, Chanel's couture division remains strong. Pavlovsky emphasizes that Chanel's haute couture business is thriving, with customers eagerly anticipating Blazy's creative vision. The tourism industry is also booming, with international air arrivals expected to increase significantly. High-end customers from the US and the Middle East continue to order custom couture looks, showcasing the enduring appeal of haute couture. Pascal Morand, executive director of the FHCM, highlights the stability of the season with 27 shows scheduled over 4 days. While some designers have stepped back, others, like Iris van Herpen and Adeline André, are returning, ensuring a diverse range of talent. Morand emphasizes the global resonance of haute couture, with the media impact value of Paris Couture Week quadrupling between 2022 and 2025. To adapt to changing times, the sector held its first major consultation since 2001, resulting in relaxed regulations while maintaining the essence of haute couture. The government has decided to keep the regulations governing the haute couture label unchanged, established in 1945, but has made some adjustments. Brands like Balenciaga and Valentino, who typically present one couture collection annually, now have the flexibility to do so. The Industry Ministry Commission has been reshuffled, and experts will inspect qualifying houses to ensure they meet the minimum standards, including employing at least 20 people and showcasing at least 25 looks per season. Morand emphasizes that haute couture serves as a model of stability in a rapidly changing world. Toledano cautions that while certain rules may be relaxed, maintaining the highest standards for permanent members of the couture calendar is crucial. The rules governing the haute couture label must remain strict. It has to be truly haute couture technically, Toledano says. Our clientele expects nothing less than exceptional quality. And let's not forget the importance of the clothes themselves. Despite budget constraints, houses should not compromise on the magnificence of their creations. As Toledano puts it, it's like talking about a budget version of an F1 car. Haute couture demands excellence. So, as we navigate this exciting period of change in the world of haute couture, one thing is certain: the future is bright, and the creativity knows no bounds. Stay tuned as we bring you more insights and updates from Paris Couture Week.